Scientific method mandates evidence to establish fact. This video will present some facts to think about. Our universe consists of ordinary matter, dark matter, and dark energy. Our Milky Way galaxy is one of millions in the observable universe and will take 100,000 years to travel across from one end to the other if we travel at the speed of light. With millions of galaxies and millions of light years, we understand the relationship that matter has with energy. The formula E equals mc squared has defined for us the relationship that energy has with mass and matter that we can see in our universe. Energy accounts for all matter that we observe in our universe. Moving from large things to smaller things, the atom is the smallest unit of matter that we have identified. Elements are listed in a periodic table, and these elements are made up of single type atoms. When we combine these elements with atoms and other elements, we get molecules. And molecules account for all physical, inanimate material that we observe in our universe. Our solar system has a very special place in our Milky Way galaxy. We can fit 1.3 million Earths inside of our relatively small sun. The order and precision around us in our solar system and in our galaxy and in our universe allows us to compute and calculate galactical events down to splits of seconds. Our Earth is spectacularly beautiful. It has everything we need not only to survive, but to enjoy life. Everything else out there is barren. From atoms to the physical, inanimate universe, we move on to living things. What is the key and the difference between inanimate things and living things? The key is the cell. All living things are made up of cells. The cell is where the transformation takes place. The cell is where inanimate chemicals are transformed into organisms, organs, and ultimately living things. Amino acids are chemical molecules that combine and fold to make proteins. And it's these proteins and amino acids that are the main components of cells. The probability of one protein forming randomly from a collection of amino acids that come together from a chemical soup has been calculated as 1 chance in 1,000,000 billion. For a cell to survive, 3 types of complex molecules must come together: RNA, DNA, and proteins. RNA are required to make proteins, and yet proteins are involved in the manufacture of RNA. What do you think? Our human bodies have 30 trillion cells in about 200 group types. Chemicals are not self-aware, and we cannot put thoughts and emotions under a microscope. Some scientists believe that there must be intelligent life out there, and a very old book agrees with them. The labels we give discoveries sometimes take us on the wrong path. We've identified dark matter, dark energy, and we call it dark because we can't see it. We could have called it and labeled it invisible body and invisible energy, or we could have just stuck with the labels from the very old textbook. E equals mc squared defines the relationship between mass, matter, and energy. Speculation, theory, opinion are not the same as facts. Previous empires and civilizations have come to nothing because they chose to ignore the facts. We don't want to make the same mistake.